What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Let's Talk Jurassic. I am your host, Brad Jost, and tonight we're going to be talking about the latest from Bayond the Gates, everything over on Target.com. There's 3 new items over there. We're going to talk about them today. I've got no notes. We're doing this on the fly. Last second broadcast here tonight. Hopefully everybody's doing great out there. It's good to see everybody there in the chat room, despite letting y'all know last second here that we're going live. But we're here every Wednesday night, right? We're here streaming, talking about Jurassic, doing voices, whatever we need to do. We are here. So let's see what's going on in the chat room here tonight. We got Dodge in here. What's up? What's good? We got Steven here. Steven asks, do you know anybody who does a Pokemon broadcast? I don't know anybody who does a Pokemon broadcast. Sorry. What's up, Jurassic Souls? What's up, Coffee with the Cynic? How you doing? Reviews to go. Good evening. How you doing? Nikolai is leaving for work. Hope you're doing all right. Get to work all right. We got Lipluridon, the Dino Man here. Not the TV. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Let's see what else. We got Shane here. How's it going, Shane? We got Jurassic Parking Plastic back in the chat. Let's see here. Jurassic Guru. What's up? How you doing? And a good shout out here to Jurassic Souls. Thank you so much for the super chat. Love you, dude. Thank you so much. As always, it's great to see that. It really helps support the channel. We're trying to kick things into gear over here, and every bit helps. So thank you so much. And you said some yellow travel biscuits sound great as we talk about Jurassic. Yeah, I wish. I literally just ate dinner, minutes ago. So late dinner here. But I could go for some yellow biscuits. I really could. Man. I'm not a fan of the red ones though. It's got to be the yellow ones. The red ones, it's a bad sign. It's a bad sign. If you like the red ones, I don't know. Oh man. Now you're telling me you're jumping in the shower? I mean, enjoy the shower, my guy. Enjoy the shower. You could put us up there on like a ledge in the shower somewhere and be like, hey, everybody, coming to you live from the shower tonight. And I'll give you like a nice like hush, kind of just nice voiceover like this as you're lathering it up using your Dr. Squatch Jurassic Park soaps, which I got right over there. I still haven't had the chance to use them yet, but they smell very nice in the office here. But let's see. Before we jump into tonight's chat about Bayond the Gates stuff, let's go ahead and take a look. I don't really have anything to showcase. Go listen to the podcast, which is not out yet. I haven't put one out. I was supposed to put one out Monday. It still hasn't gotten out yet. It's still, which I was thinking maybe, I don't know. What do y'all think? I have the ability to hopefully work on it now, like while we're streaming. That might be interesting. It might be interesting. We'll see if I can do that maybe at the end, because there's not going to be a lot to talk about here tonight. Jurassic news is running very thin. It's bare bones out there. We're just here for the chat. That's it. We're just here to talk to each other, have a good time. Just to hear my voice in a shower if need be, or in the car on the way to work. Whatever you got going on, I'll be here waving. But that might be a decent idea. I got a video to edit, and I have the audio to edit. So I don't know. It might be fun. We'll see if I can make it work. But we'll get to that in a little bit. For now, please go over to our podcast website, JurassicParkPodcast.com. We also have everything over on Apple Podcasts, and you can go ahead and leave us a review over on Apple Podcasts, and we will read them on the podcast itself. So yeah, we've had some really good ones recently. We've had a bunch so far this year. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know it's not our regular scheduled programming for the Jurassic Park podcast. I know you're all used to one episode a week, and you're getting that here on the live stream at least. But look at this. We got some reviews. This one here. Hope you all upload more consistently soon. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's supposed to be bi-weekly. Supposed to be. But I have not gotten the chance to upload yet. But, go check out the Forgecast. I'm on that all the time, too. Go check out Grim Grinning Hosts. I'm on that. But we're going to go ahead and talk about everything going on for... which one can I use? Let's just use this one. Jurassic Park 30th Anniversary. That works. I don't know. That works. We'll use that headline there because I didn't have time to make any others. It's either that or... Jurassic Park 30 Lego sets, which, nope, we're not talking about those, or Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous coming to Texas. We're not going to talk about that tonight. Or we're going to talk about Mattel's latest. No, not today, actually. Surprisingly, we're not talking about Mattel's latest, so let's just use this one. Jurassic Park 30th Anniversary. It kind of works. It works, all right? So we're going to go over to Target.com and see what we got going on over there for Jurassic Park's 30th anniversary. You see what I did there? It worked, right? So we've got the, what is it called? Beyond the Gates. There it is. I had to look for the words. Hey, it's been a long day, all right? This week, we did not get any cool retro-styled merch. I was a little sad to see that. That was kind of a bummer because I think, if I remember correctly, I think they both had the that style you see back there behind the T-Rex with the Explorer look. I think they both had that on this part here. Let's see. Does anybody else? Nobody else has got that. So I'm thinking that might be it. That might be it. If I'm guessing. So. Yeah, first time it had that retro Jurassic Park 30th look on there. And then for today, it also had that look. Now, next time, it looks like we've got 2 items from the Jurassic World collection. What is the Jurassic World collection? Do we know what that means? Because does that mean Legacy Collection? Do they just not want to type that out? No, because it says Legacy Collection right there. So I don't really know what the Jurassic World Collection is. I'll be honest. I don't really know. I'm wondering, is it just like... It's got to be Mattel stuff, I'm assuming. Is it just like, oh man, would I be getting my hopes up to just see like some actual Jurassic World merchandise from Mattel? Because we never got that since we went straight into Fallen Kingdom, skipped over Jurassic World. That would be pretty nice if that was the case. I don't know that that's the case, but that would be pretty cool if that was the case. We do have 2 exclusive, or I'm sorry, where did it go? It said 2 exclusive for the Legacy Collection. Hammond Collection, 1 exclusive item, 1 Legacy Collection in July, and 2 Hammond Collection. So we're going back and forth here between Legacy and Hammond in the following few months. So that's good to see. But whatever the Jurassic World collection is, I don't really know. I mean, that would be nice if... hopefully it's not just... let's just say it could just be random. It could be something that's like out of left field. It could just be like... I don't know, some dinosaur that we don't really know anything about. I don't know. I would venture to guess that's probably most likely, is it's just like 2 random things from the toy line. I guess. That's my guess. I'm going to go, because I don't honestly think it's going to be like a legitimate Jurassic World. I think it's just going to be whatever. So hopefully it's something good. Hopefully it's something good next time around. I do like this sweatshirt. That's pretty cool. $20 for this pullover sweatshirt. That's pretty sick. What is that on the sleeve? I can't really tell what is on there. Okay, I don't know. But that is pretty sick. I think that's pretty great, actually. $20. There you go. And let's dive into the actual items that were revealed. Here. And those are the 3 exclusive Funko Pops. So I thought they were also that. I guess not. I guess I heard wrong. The puppy is sold out. Bullseye is gone. So first item up for today is Bullseye dressed as John Hammond, exclusive. So this was an interesting one. $14.99. The pre-orders have sold out on Bullseye dressed as John Hammond with a little Velociraptor in the egg. Oh, they sound like those guys from Monsters Inc. The janitor guys that just like push garbage cans around. They're like, oh, Mike, oh, Sully, oh, you guys are our heroes. But that's a cool looking little baby raptor there. That's cool. We got John Hammond as Bullseye, or Bullseye as John Hammond, I guess. I saw this and the word pass just instantly popped up in my head. I'm not really sure why. It's just instant. Like, it was like pass. I'm like, wow, why was that the first thought in my head? Pass. I don't know if anybody else heard that, but like as soon as I saw that image, I'm like, pass. But that is let's see, I'm trying to read. I can't. This zoom on this is just the worst. Oh, a spot-on impression. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. With a spot-on impression of John Hammond, Pop Bullseye. I'm confused by that sentence. Pop Bullseye is ready for some fun. This special Bullseye collectible honors the 30th Jurassic Park 30th anniversary as Target's official spokespup since 1999. Bullseye just might be the world's most lovable terrier, awaiting the next grand scale adventure. So the latest, hero for the Jurassic franchise, Bullseye. But there's Bullseye there. Oops, didn't mean to go back that far. But that one is sold out. That's interesting. I think that's pretty interesting. I wonder why that one sold out so quickly. Is there like a ton of Bullseye fans out there? Was there a small amount of these made? We also do have this one, which is not sold out, which makes me think that there's just so many Bullseye fans. No, Bullseye is not a character from Toy Story, but Sid does have a dog that looks very similar to Bullseye. I think he has a bullseye around his eye. It's just a dog thing, Just some dogs look the same. But I see what you're going for there, at least. But no, this is a $39.99 Funko Pop here. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, the horse is also a Bullseye. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about Bullseye the horse. How could I forget about Bullseye the horse? But there is a dog that looks like that dog. But here is the Funko Pop, which is pretty interesting looking. You know what I'm wondering to myself? Like, I think, let me go full scale here. I feel like Jurassic Park has so much cool iconography, so much cool stuff throughout this franchise, right? There's tons of movies. There's 6 movies now. A short film. There's, animation. There's all kinds of great stuff out of this franchise. And I don't know, there's a lot to choose from. There's a lot of things to choose from in terms of iconography, I think, from this franchise. But for me, like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of what happens with Jurassic is Jurassic Park, to maybe the producers of a lot of figures and toys and collectibles, they're like, well, we have to have like 3 things. We've got to have the park gates. We have to have the T-Rex breakout, and we have to have the T-Rex roaring in the visitor center. Those are the 3 obvious, most like the most iconic iconography from the franchise, right? Or from the entire franchise. But specifically when we're talking about Jurassic Park. So I feel like they only make those things, they every now and then we get a little this or that from like the first movie that's not those things. And every now and then they sprinkle in some stuff from the other movies. But for the most part, it is like these few things over and over and over and over and over and over. So to me, I love the T-Rex breakout scene. Like, the movie was on last night, and I just put it on, and I watched it. I watched the beginning portion a little bit, then I jumped out to do some bedtimes with the kids, and then I went back in literally right as the T-Rex breakout was going to happen. And the T-Rex breakout was just one of the best scenes to ever grace any film ever. But at some point, like, how many breakouts can you own? How many can you have? Like, I have a Lego one there. I have not opened it still. There's this one. There's other big, massive scale ones. There's just so many features of that moment in time. I want them to, like, spread the wealth to, like, other things. Like, I want, like, give us a raptor pen. Like, that, to me and to other Jurassic fans, is super iconic. That raptor pen. The paddock, the one that they walk up to and they're like, they're about to feed them, and Muldoon's up there, and the whole crew has their conversation. Like, that moment in time is also super iconic. I want to see stuff from that. Because then you can also do the beginning of the movie too, which is at that same spot. There's just a lot of things you could, like, I want to see, like, a T-Rex diorama that is not I can't even think of words right now. The visitor center. I want to see the T-Rex eating the Gallimimus. I want to see that moment in time. Like, that's a cool one, I think. If you were to have a diorama, like one of those big high scale dioramas with, or even something like this, because this is a 2-parter, right? This one that we're looking at here, this is a 2-parter. Now imagine, oh my God. Now imagine this was like on the right-hand side you had, or let's just say for the left-hand side, because the T-Rex is already there. On the left-hand side, you have the T-Rex eating a Gallimimus, and then on the right-hand side, you have the log with Alan, Lex, and Tim, not Ellie, right there, like behind the log. That would be super cool, but they'll never make that. I want to see other things, not just the obvious best moments of the movie. So I think that's the problem with Jurassic. It's not like Star Wars or, Marvel, where they could pull from so many different things and it would be awesome. Jurassic has a lot of like, hey, we're in a helicopter, or we're in a truck, or we're in just like a building. Like, I don't know, like I want to see a diorama of the DNA tour, where you basically have just the theater seats there and you've got all those characters sitting in them. Like, that would be super awesome to me. Stuff like that. I just want to see them spread the wealth to other portions of the film. That being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this some more. I feel like it's an awkward looking T-Rex. It just looks a little strange to me. It's something about the neck, right? Like, it's just, it's interesting. So I ended up passing on this. I did not pick this one up. I might eventually, but like, for instance, Funko has given us actually some of what I'm talking about. They, they gave us Ellie with the Triceratops before. That's great. They gave us Muldoon with something or other. There is a log of some sort. I never got that one. And then we also got Tim and the Raptors on the kitchen table thing. That was super cool. That's really, really cool. So more of that. Spread the wealth. But I don't know. I'm not a huge collector of these big scene ones. I have two of them right there. I have the park gates. I have some Disney ones of like the Cinderella Castle, Tower of Terror. But like, I don't really have a lot of these big scene ones. So I kind of passed on this one. So that's that one. That one's $39.99. And then the other one is Ellen and the other vehicle here, $39.99 also. See, I kind of like this one more. So if I was to get one, like, I think I would get this one. So I think maybe I would go for that one. But yeah. What are you thinking? Am I crazy for wanting like other icon? I keep messing up these words. I'm messing up every word, even messing. I can't think tonight. Let's see. Was it? No, I don't think it was 39 for the dog. I don't know if you've fixed that yet or not. I think it was only 19. 14 for the dog. 14. Did it sound like as if 40? It was 40. 14. That even didn't sound different to me. No, 14 for the dog and 40 for the vehicle and the T-Rex. The red target Dilophosaurus was cool. Yeah, I never got that one. Yeah, and Jared brings up a good point here. No licensees ever make anything really that memorable from, or memorabilia, I know you said, but I'm saying memorable, from like The Lost World or JP3. It's like we get, the baby T-Rex that kind of looks like it, or some random green Rex that's like not the bull T-Rex or the doe. We were really wanting that, which maybe at some point this year, who knows, the RV, we want that kind of stuff. We want iconic stuff from that movie too, because there's definitely a lot to pull from. Like, imagine like a shelf Funko Pop, like one that's weighted correctly, where you could put it on a shelf and it will hang over. That's perfectly acceptable, I would think. You've got the trailer up top, which is a little weighted for some reason, so it'll hold it up on your shelf for it, and then the the RV will like dangle over the edge. That would be really, really cool to see. I want to see something like that. Oh, well, you literally just said Funko Lost World Mobile Lab. Yeah, there you go. You've seen a ton of fan artist recreations of iconic Jurassic scenes and figures from across the whole of Jurassic, in stark contrast to Mattel, Funko, or even Universal itself. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, the fans know that there's more than just these three things, you know? So the fans know that, hey, this scene is really cool too, or that scene. Like, even Jurassic Park, if you want to just go like to that like lunchroom scene, that's something that's really, really cool. Will we ever get anything produced around that? No, probably not. But that's like a really cool scene. Yeah, there you go. You'd always thought there'd be a Lex figure set with a log and a couple of Gallimimus. That would be amazing. Yeah, Jurassic Souls 14. It was 14. Now I am crazy. But but anyway, those are the three. That's it. Very very pricey. Personally, like, I know there's been a lot of stuff, you know, in regards to Funko Pop, you know, over the past few weeks with a lot of their stock or whatever just end up going to like a landfill, which is definitely not a good look, right? It's not a good look to have that happen. But like, personally, I am a collector and lover of those things. I really do dig them. I've got some Back to the Future ones over there. I've got all of my Disney ones over here, which include, like, here, let me show you. So there's Star Wars, Marvel, Pirates of the Caribbean, Indiana Jones. There's actual like Disney Parks ones. Some like Pixar stuff. So yeah, I've got all those ones, and then on this side is all the Jurassic ones over there. So, or not all of them, but a lot of them. And then I like that big one. I do like that big Giga over there. So, I collect a handful of them. But and I have one of myself over there, and Dwight Schrute, which is also on my shirt. Fact. Which this is a Funko shirt. I didn't even mean to do this. I didn't even mean for this to happen tonight, but it is. And thank you to my buddy Rick for sending this my way. Really, really appreciate it. With the Dwight Schrute Funko Pop. But I love Funko. But I'm not much of one to like totally want to spend like $39 on like a little set there. Every now and then, maybe, I don't know about $39. That seems like a lot, but it's one of the lighter weeks or months, I guess you can say, for Beyond the Gates. But here's to next time with whatever those two items are from the Jurassic World collection, whatever that is. Whatever that may be. Ooh, I just saw a pretty interesting text. But I can't tell you what it is. Anyway, Well, I have to work on the podcast, guys. Let's see if this works. All right. All right. So, what time is it? 9:38. Okay. We've been doing this for a little bit. If this doesn't work, let me know. We'll see if this is something that can be utilized here on the stream. I'm not too sure. And if you're bored by it, then I hope you have a good night. But I'm going to pan down the music here. And you know what? The problem is I didn't record my portions of the podcast yet. So I still have to record my parts. But I did, let's see. I did throw this together real quick. So here's GarageBand, all right? So this is, it's just GarageBand, just, very typical editing software that comes with your Mac. It's just super easy for me to use. I used to use like a few different things, more like intense editing software. But I was just like, you know what? This works perfectly fine. It's very quick and easy to use. So this is what I've been using to edit the podcast. Let me know if this, is this going to work? Let's see. System audio is up, but nothing came through there. Let's see. Why? Let's see if I can get this to work. So I have my recording software, which I might be able to get this audio in there if it didn't work for you. Running applications, we've got GarageBand. So let's run this. Gonna turn on that block. Okay. Hopefully that didn't. All right, here. Let's try this. Ready? All right, you can still hear me, right? Yep. Okay. Oh, I don't want that block on though. Let's turn this one off. Okay. All right. And then let's see if this works for you. Fundo trip to wherever that is. And I'll bring this package. Yeah, there we go. For you. I have. All right. It looks like it's working now. So, all right. So this is, let's see here. Of course, the video editing software is like front and center here for some reason, over top of what I'm what I'm trying to do. But what you're looking at here is a conversation with myself and Aaron Beyer, and we recorded a Jurassic Wire on Monday night. And I haven't gotten a chance to edit it yet. They look really cool, but they're a smaller scale. And you could have, I think, gotten like this ship. Actually, I think I have one right here. So what I like to do is I like to go through kind of skim through the audio like I'm doing. So you're just kind of going back and forth like this. And just keeping an eye out for things that are unusual looking. I've been doing this for so long that I have a decent eye when it comes to like what needs to be edited based off of this alone. I know it's kind of weird, but obviously this is a very easy one to spot here, but like this, for instance, I was like, oh, there's a gap in the talking, so I wonder what it is. And you could have, I think, gotten like this ship. Actually, I think I have one right here. So this is me just reaching. Mission Fleet, I think. Like I could edit that out, but there's not really any reason. But I do know ahead of time that this doesn't need any editing. This portion of the show. But what I do is, so here is the intro of the show, right? Everyone, remain calm. All right, so I'm not gonna play it all because I don't want to get hit with the copyright here. But that is the intro to the show, And that, that lasts what, like, about 50 seconds or so. Let's see, maybe a little bit more. 48 seconds. And of course, my controls are over here. So let's zoom in a little bit. So yeah, this is where it is. And we're back. So this is all always set up via my template. So this like anytime I open up this file here, which is just JP Pod, very simple JP Pod. It always starts off at 000, boom, right there, and then at the end of that, it just goes and fades away. We're back. So I don't have to edit that at all. And also, it's nice because I can do the automation. So the automation is set in there too. So it starts at a certain volume here, which is like 12.8 decibels or negative 12.8. And then it'll I got to talk over this because I don't want to play the audio. But it'll slowly dip down here. You're listening. So like, for instance, anytime I hear this music, who cares? I don't care. But this might get me, get the video taken down, but we'll see. So usually we'll play the show. Well, we're back. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the whatever episode of the Jurassic Park Podcast. I'm your host, Brad Jost, and today, or no, I don't say that. I say like in this episode, we've got Aaron Beyer returning once again for the Jurassic Wire. This time, we're going to be talking about, actually, I never tell anybody what we're talking about, so this is all getting edited out. None of this is being recorded, so that's pretty good. That works out for me. But, that's how it goes. And I mess up 1,000 times trying to do that. I pretty much script it out, or at least have like bullet points and things that I want to say. And then, we edit and cut things around a little bit. But so that's that. This is the Journey to the Island track that plays underneath me while I'm talking. And then, I have that pretty much extending for a while. Yeah, this is how podcasts are made. Yeah, I guess so. And it's very simple, like very simplified and everything. But it does, if you're not used to it, it can take like quite a while to make all of this stuff. And then, of course, you have all the, like that big intro and stuff that, from the beginning of the show, like something I put together from different audio clips and stuff like that. And just last episode, I started editing and I was like getting ready to get to the end of it. And I'm like, oh, I forgot I don't have the bumper music, that's what this is, like this.
The debate over Isla Nublar rages on.
So like I make these bumpers for each portion of the show. And we had a brand new segment last episode and I was like, "Oh, I forgot I don't have a bumper for that one." So actually let me see. I'm going to save this one. I'm going to open that. I think I should still have that one. I don't know what episode. This is maybe 348. So 347's in there. So let's save this as 348. And let's go ahead and open 347. All right. So here is the last episode that is completed. So basically you can see here is like my audio. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 347th episode of the Jurassic Park Podcast. I'm your host, Brad Jost, and we're here to discuss all things Jurassic Park. So dumb. But then I just, I sometimes I'll do we're here to discuss all things Jurassic Park. And I'll like leave a little gap in there. And then I'll say, in this episode, so there's a nice easy cutting points for me. So, because if you start to just kind of like do the whole thing and then mess up like towards the end, like after, all of these minutes of talking, then I'll be really mad and I'll have to do it all over again because there's no easy editing point. But I like to add in like these points here. So like this is like me saying here, and actually I can let's solo this. And of course, I'm sure you'll hear some collection talk in there as well. So definitely stick around because this is going to be and sometimes I don't even say these things. I like cut things out and don't even say these as sentences together. And sometimes it just sounds fine. Stuff over the past few weeks. There's been a bunch of live streams, but the point is you have to try to cut out, because like when you talk naturally, there's a lot of breathing, there's a lot of, yeah. Okay. So we're talking about all things Jurassic Park. In this one, so you're breathing in, so you have to kind of cut around those so that it doesn't sound like like choppy breathing noises in between everything. It sounds really terrible. So I do my best to try to get rid of those merchandise hunts and live, like not in sentences. I try not to get rid of. I used to at one point like kind of get rid of gaps, get rid of different breathy noises, but for the most part, I leave them in. But like, for instance, this one is two cuts here. Well, as some more merchandise hunts and live streams, so definitely check out those as soon as they hit. But that about does it here for the intro. Thank you. So you see that it was pretty seamless, right? Like some more merchandise hunts and live streams, so definitely. Like, how did those sentences even fit together? Let's see. I take this apart here and just see what it was. Okay, so it was it that? Let's see. Merchandise hunts and live streams, so definitely. I think it was a different cut, to be honest, because the audio looks different to me. There's not that, because if you look at this, like those 3 humps are there, right? Those 3 bumps. Merchandise hunts and live streams. But there's something different here that's not present here, and certainly something here. So let's see. I don't know what, I might have like cursed, hopefully not. Let's see. Merchandise hunts and live streams. Oh, it was my phone. Look at that. Ow, son of a. So that's what happens when I'm recording is if I didn't put my phone on silent. Ready? Merchandise hunts and live streams. Ow, son of a. You hear my teeny. Merchandise hunts and live streams. Ow, son of a. And just me being like, oh, son of a. So basically that is, that's what you got to do. So those are 2 completely different sentences. I re-recorded it the second time. So, I'll try to just do merchandise hunts and live streams. I'll listen back to how I said it before. That way I can edit things correctly. So if I play these both together, or merchandise hunts and live streams, some more merchandise hunts and live stream. So I didn't get it perfect, but some more merchandise hunts and live stream. It's pretty close. Now I'll do it too. Ready? Soon, as well as some more merchandise hunts and live stream. I'm just cracking myself up. I don't even know if anybody's watching. Is this even streaming anymore? But so that's that. And basically, oh yeah, what I was talking about was this. So I had to edit a brand new bumper.
And there's no doubt our attractions will drive kids out of their minds.
And not just kids, everyone.
I had to make this from scratch the other day.
Powerful and funny and generous. The Queen, goddess,
my inspiration.
Yeah, I'm living the Alan Grant life.
Living the Alan Grant life, just blowing into that resonating chamber.
Just like
it's like listening to you. That's all. So I had to make that from scratch because it was about, and I wanted to try to, I wanted to try to make it kind of relatable to being obsessed and stuff like that. So I always try to make the audio clips kind of in vein with like what the segment's going to be.
There's no doubt our attractions will drive kids out of their minds.
So it's like going to drive kids out of their minds. So they're going to be obsessed with whatever this is, right?
And not just kids, everyone.
Everyone's
Beautiful
gonna be
and
obsessed.
brilliant and powerful and funny and generous.
And Ian is obviously obsessed. He's like, you're beautiful, powerful, genius, my inspiration, a goddess, whatever he
Generous,
says.
the queen, goddess, my
Queen,
inspiration.
goddess, my inspiration.
Yeah.
And I just like Alan just, I don't know why, I just wanted him to be blowing into that resonating chamber. I just thought that would be, because I don't know, I just thought it was funny. I always like to add a little bit of humor. But Ellie's
Living
in
the
there.
Alan Grant life.
She's like upset, like, I want to be living that Alan Grant life. Oh, it's so good, you know?
What?
Mom,
But we know Alan's obsessed with Ellie, right?
just like listening to you, so.
So that's why I put that one together. But I think I still have the audio together here. Let me see. Yep. So here it is. So I went to the end of my track here and I just built it myself. So this is what it looks like because I had to build it from scratch. So if I take out let me take out the music.
And there's no doubt.
I put a Giga Roar in there. All right. So there's a Giga Roar underneath a little bit of it.
And there's no doubt our attractions will drive
Kids out of their minds.
And not just kids, everyone.
Beautiful and brilliant and powerful and funny and generous, the queen, goddess, my
That's my inspiration. And then Alan.
Yeah, I'm living the Alan Grant life. What?
Mom, nothing. I just
Like listening to you.
listening to you, so.
So that's basically, I just throw those clips together, space them out appropriately, and then add in, I try to find a musical segment that is fairly short and, feels like it kind of fits the vibe.
And there's no doubt our attractions will.
And I want, so for this one, I was like, you know what? Jurassic World Dominion has some really good parts that are Jurassic Park oriented, and I wanted to throw them in there.
There's no doubt.
So that's what this one is. It's just a beautiful rendition of all things Jurassic Park, right? And Jurassic World Dominion.
Beautiful and funny and generous, the queen,
Goddess, my inspiration.
Yeah, I'm living the Alan Grant
Living
life.
that Alan Grant life. So basically, that's what I did for that one. But let me go back to the other one. So go back to the new one. Don't save that because I made a bunch of changes. Sorry. So here is the. Oh no! Wait. I'm sorry. I just went literally to the same one. 348. There we go. All right. So here's the Jurassic Wire, and I gotta.
The US Senate has convened a special committee to answer a grave moral question.
Roger that. Air 1, clear for takeoff. Begin tracking. Copy that. Go, go!
Oh, I gotta move that back. It's way too early. So this is me and Aaron, basically. Welcome everybody to the. Ooh, why is it so quiet? Oh, that's why. Let's raise that up. I don't know why that was all the way down at 0. Welcome everybody to the. See, now I gotta get rid of that because I was like laughing at the start of that. What was so funny? I don't know if I should play it. Welcome. Oh, I don't know. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Welcome. So, try to cut this down a little bit here. Welcome everybody to. That sounds pretty good. You don't really hear the breath anymore. Welcome everybody to the. I'm still laughing, but So now with this one, with the Jurassic Wire, I never exactly know where I put it. It's not like a I kind of fit it in there, and it's not the same every time, but for the most part, it's fairly similar.
Air 1, clear for takeoff. Begin tracking. Copy that. Go, go! Tracking
on. I feel like I usually put it at the second wire noise because this noise that you hear is the speaking of the T-Rex breakout, is the T-Rex breakout fence noise. Welcome everybody to the. I don't know if I like that placement, so I'll move it around a little bit. This is how intense I get about it. I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't like how that fit against the music that I have. Welcome, everybody, to the Jurassic Wire. Let's change it a little bit. I just want to test it. Welcome, everybody, to the Jurassic Wire. I am Brad Jost, and my co-anchor for this program is, of course, Aaron Beyer. And as always, the Jurassic Wire is the segment here on the Jurassic Park Podcast where we discuss all the latest news on the Jurassic Saga and the latest conversations in the Jurassic community. Today, we're going to be discussing those JP30. Ooh. What are we going to be discussing? This is your guys are getting some insight here because I don't usually, you don't get to hear previews. This should be like a Patreon stream or something. I feel like that's what people usually do for stuff like this. I'm trying to think, where did I think I found. So there's some gaps here and there, but and then what I like to do is I since this looks pretty good, I don't think there was anything that I needed to edit. I think we did a pretty good job. Oh wait, what is this? But they're a smaller scale. And you could have, I think, gotten, like, this ship. Actually, I think I have one. Oh, it's literally the same moment. I just forgot that I expanded the audio so it looked bigger. I could certainly do this much faster without the streaming part, but... So you didn't like the editing part? So the editing is, like, my favorite part of it. I love editing. It's so much fun to me. This all looks pretty good. And, some recordings you have to actually, like, listen to and pick apart a little bit more. Me and Aaron have been doing this for so long now that, we've got a pretty good rapport. And every now and then I have to edit stuff from our sections or segments.
No idea. Interactive.
So Aaron's.
Let's just see what.
Googling something.
I would have to really deep dive this.
Yeah, you'd have to dig. All right, so at this point in the episode, I like to add in. The same track goes at the end of like the Jurassic Wire, and every time the Jurassic Wire comes out, I put "This title makes me Jurassic" at the end of every one of those segments. So, and for instance, that is this one here. Oh, I probably don't have the volume up, so let's. Okay. Let's go. I don't know, right here. Actually, it's this dum 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 bump. So I try not to put it too loud until towards the end. So let's see, where do I want that ending?
All right, man.
Thanks, everybody. See you next time.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go crash. Bye, guys.
Bye. Where do I want this one? Another one in a box somewhere else. So
I love them. I love them.
Yeah.
So
that's what we do. But
all right, man.
Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next time.
I'm gonna go crash. Bye, guys.
Bye. I like that. But I don't actually need this to fade, so I'm going to bring that back up. I'm going to raise it just a little bit. But
all right, man.
Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next time.
I'm going to go crash. Bye, guys.
Bye. What is that at? Let's go down a little bit. One more. There we go. So for this one, since that is what it is, I'm not going to be editing. So let's see how this comes in. I'll still keep my eyes out and be like, he's got to be out there somewhere.
Somewhere out there.
So it's so quiet you can't even hear it, but that's good.
Work on a video game.
But I want to maybe.
That's what I'm doing these days.
Well,
That's
One
You
step.
know what's funny? For everyone out? This is how long it's been. He's sending me the original Mattel. That's all right. Now I'll have two.
I gotta send that box.
I like to
Oh
have
my
multiple.
God. I know you needed to. Yeah, I've got several. All right, that's fine. What were we talking about over here? There's somewhere
out there working on a video game
Okay. All right. That's good. That is the outro. So what I like to do, let's see. Since that's the end, I also have this. Sorry, I'm going to move this all the way to the side. I usually don't work all the way to the side like that, but on this portion of the screen is all my video editing software, so it's been blocking half the screen. But this is the outro section. So, we have this. Boom, 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 boom. And then I go, thank you so much for listening to the 348th episode of the Jurassic Park Podcast. A huge thank you to Aaron Beyer for joining me once again here in the Jurassic Wire. There's, not a ton to talk about Jurassic-wise recently, but we find some stuff here and there. And I always love chatting with Aaron anyway, so I can't wait to do it again sometime soon. But thank you so much to each and every one of you for listening to this episode. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I wish I had recorded that because that was pretty good. I wish I recorded it because now I'm going to have to do it again. Can I don't even know if can I record? Yeah, I guess I should be able to. So that's that. And then basically I just throw these, you see these 4 things here. So this is actually, this one down here is the tranquilizer dart track and end credits. So you can hear from the Lost World. So I'll fade into that, and you can already see the fade is already embedded into it there. So, when I say I'll hand it off to myself for the outro. Bum, bum. And then what I actually do is, since I don't want to have to say the same words each and every episode, I just, I have this stuff. So this is up here. This is rolling tempo.
Saddle up, let's get this movable feast underway.
Be sure to give us a follow over on Twitter at Jurassic Park Pod and myself at Brad Jost. So I have that's already done every time. That's already implemented into every episode, so I don't have to change it. So hopefully you realize that already, because I hand it off to myself every episode because I don't feel like doing the outro every time. And it's the same every time, so and enjoy. Every now and then I'll put something like out here. So I don't know if y'all listen past the outro, but like sometimes there's audio in here, but not always. But that's about it. I mean, what was I going to do? I was going to grab this. I can't see it. Move over. All right. Grab all of these, and I'm going to move these over. Let's see. I hate doing it this way. It's so slow. Oh, come on. All right, there we go. So I'll butt it right up against the other one. So just double check. That works for me. Does that work for you? Is that good? And then I'm not going to do it yet, but since I don't know how long the intro, this is it. I mean, this is really it. I just have to add. So this is this one up here is my track. So I will, I'll basically do what I just did for you all. And let's see. Can I actually do it right now? Let's see. Let's go here and let's just hit record, see what happens. Oh, sorry, I got to mute that. So basically I'll do the solo track there and then I'll go. Thank you so much for listening to the 348th episode of the Jurassic Park Podcast. A huge thank you goes out to Aaron Beyer for joining me once again here in the Jurassic Wire. There's not a ton of Jurassic news lately. There's, a lot of merchandise stuff, so that's really what we have to talk about. But we filled it out with a pretty great episode, I gotta say. We're really flowing on some of these topics. So thank you so much for tuning into this, and thank you for Aaron for joining me once again. And then I'll pick it up from there. I usually have notes in front of me, but I don't have any notes in front of me, so I forgot what to say. I'm like a robot. If you don't tell me what to say, I'm not going to know what to say. So basically, I'll just take that audio, and I'll trim out the beginnings and ends, because sometimes there's like some noises, I'm prepping or whatever. But and then this one does have a specific time, or not time, but a specific spot usually. Like right here. So,
Thank you so...
That didn't feel right to me. I'm going to back it up just a little bit more. Thank you so much for listening to the 348th episode of the Jurassic Park Podcast. There we go. So there's that. I'm not used to doing these like in front of people. These recordings. Hopefully that one works out. But let's see. Well, let me go back to the beginning here. I'm going to try to do the beginning for you. I don't really have a lot to say, so let me go ahead and look up my notes. So we're at, yeah, that is 348th episode, so that's good that I said the right number. Let's see, where was the last wire? Oh, actually, we haven't done a wire in a little while, probably since last year at some point. Oh my gosh, yeah. Wow, where is it? No way. It hasn't been since September? Is that for real? So basically, let me see. Let me get my note. I'm trying to get my notes here. Let me can I put this up on the screen? Let me see. How do I get my software back? All right. Let's go to Chrome. All right, so here we go. So this is episode 348, and I'm pasting in my old notes. So yeah, so basically, this is for the Jurassic Wire. It's pretty much the same thing every time. So 348th episode. I don't need to do. Do I need to do any of this stuff? I probably should. This is gonna be tough. Let's see, we're not doing that. We're not doing these. These are all old. I don't even know what videos we had. Let's see. Let me bring up the YouTubes. Library. Oh, that's not mine. Let's go to the other channel. Couldn't tell you if anybody's still here. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and record. Didn't mean to make that so big. Where is the recording software? Okay, here it is. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on. Don't play. All right. All right, hopefully this sounds okay. There's like a lot of personal prep work that goes into like me about to be recording. And this is me. I am recording. Well, this is recording right now. let me actually, I'm gonna say this. So anybody that's watching this, if you're watching this, listen to the end of the episode, and I'll give you a shout out here. All right, so let's see. Hey, if you're listening to this, you're from our YouTube channel. Probably at the end of the stream, we were doing a edit. We were editing live the podcast that you just listened to right now, and we had Jurassic Souls in there. I see Jurassic Souls right now. We've got Coffee with the Cynic. We've got I Love Dinosaurs. We've got Steven in there. There's a handful of others, I think, somewhere around there. But thank you so much for watching the live stream and watching me edit live. This is a shout out to all of you who are watching right now. And then also, what was I going to say? Hey, this is a little bonus segment. I don't know. I'm making it all up on the fly. So thank you for listening to the show. Thank you for watching the streams. Stay cool. That was super weird, but we're going to go with that anyway. But this is recording in the beginning, so I'm going to go ahead and record my intro right now. Let's see. All right, here we go. How do I start the show? All right, here we go. I got to take my headphones off so I can hear my voice. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 348th episode of the Jurassic Park Podcast. I'm your host, Brad Jost, and we're here to discuss all things Jurassic Park. In this episode, we're going to head to the tower. We're going to boost that signal. Oh, see? I messed up my words. That's why I put a little gap in there. Ready? Sometimes my lips get stuck together. All right, here we go. In this episode, we're going to head out to the tower. We're going to boost that signal and relay all the latest news and community topics in the Jurassic Wire. Now, if this is your first time listening to the Jurassic Wire, myself and Aaron Beyer tackle some of the most recent news and rumors surrounding the Jurassic franchise and other random topics and tangents. So we, of course, hope you like everything that we feature in the latest iteration of the Jurassic Wire. All debates and conversations in this segment are completely our own thoughts and opinions from things that we've seen in the news and around the community. Stay tuned to the beginning of this segment to hear everything that we're going to be discussing. We do, I don't need to say that because in the notes here it says we do discuss spoilers for Dominion. So, taking that out. I don't know. That's old. I get a lot of editing to do here. All right, so let's see. But before we get started, I'd like to take care of some quick business. Really, we're just going to head over to our YouTube channel because that's where we've been doing most of our work. I know this episode is a little late coming out this week, so sorry about that. But over on YouTube, we've been doing a lot of work. We got our live streams going every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please go check those out. We've been covering Bayond the Gates. We've been covering editing the podcast. We've been covering Lego sets, all kinds of really great stuff that's been going on out there in the collecting world and otherwise. But we also did a handful of unboxing videos recently. I was sent over some of the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary captive slime eggs. So myself and my son unboxed those. That was really awesome. So thank you to Playwise Partners and Toy Monster International for sending those over to us. I also had the chance to unbox the soaps from Dr. Squatch, which was really awesome. So thank you to Dr. Squatch for sending those our way. There were two really, really awesome soaps in there for Jurassic Park. Smell great. Can't wait to start using them. And we have a handful of toy hunts and merchandise hunts over at Target and Walmart and whatnot. So please definitely go check out all of those videos over on our YouTube channel. So there's that little portion. Take a little break here for a second. This is weird to do live, but maybe I need to do this more often. If you like this, let me know. Comment below, hit the chat, whatever you got to do. If you like hearing stuff like this, let me know. And even if you're watching this afterwards, definitely comment below. What else we got to do? All right. But that is all I have for you for this intro here. So without further ado, why don't we go ahead and get things kicked off with another iteration of the Jurassic Wire. And that's the intro. That is our intro right there. So, oh no, coffee with your Raptor Rush soap is now as thin as your debit card, and that's not long. That was pretty quick. Taking lots of showers, maybe. Oh wait, you took one tonight as we were recording. All right, cool. That's funny. All right, so let me go back to the editing software so you can see that. Or wait, no, wait. Let me. I'm gonna go back over to the outro because where did I finish that one? Into this, and thank you for Aaron for joining me once again. Thank you, Aaron, for joining me once again. What do I? Where's my editing? Where's my notes? But this one's a little different. So, all right, I'll just kick it off there. So what was my tone? I like to get my tone because I don't want to be talking like this. Thank you once again. And then all of a sudden be like, thank you so much. You know, like I don't want to, sound crazy there. So I like to try to match the tone. Thank you for Aaron for joining me once again. So thank you so much for tuning into this. And thank you for Aaron for joining me once again. I don't think I said sentences correctly in that portion. With a pretty great episode, I got to say. We were really flowing on some of these topics. So thank you so much for tuning into this, and thank you for Aaron for joining me once again. Whatever. Thank you to Aaron for joining me once again. All right, here we go. But that is all I have for you. So thank you again for listening to this. Love you all so much. Stay safe out there. Be kind to each and every person that you come into contact with. And as always, let's continue to fight for representation, change, and equality in and outside. More importantly, even outside of the Jurassic franchise. It makes a huge difference. And I want to, make sure that Jurassic fans out there are making this world a better place. We've got this. We can do this together. I'm going to go ahead and hand things off to myself for the outro. Take it away. So there we go. That is the outro. I realized these notes are old, so that I kind of have changed the way I've been doing my outro a little bit. So it was written as the old outro, but I kind of winged it there. So let's go ahead and go back to the editing software. There we go. So I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning. Oh man, I can't see my. Let me. It's taking way too long. There we go. Oh, I'm going to have to go all the way back now because I have that one portion, which was for the outro people. Hey, if you're listening to this... All right, here we go. Listening to the show, thank you for watching the streams. Stay cool. Stay cool. That's how I ended that. Oh, no. All right. So now I'm going to take that and go all the way to the end. Put that back there for now, and then go back to the beginning. Oh, come on. And let's see. Where do we start? Right here? Hello, everybody. And yep, there we go. Oh. Cut that out. We'll scroll ahead here. Oh, wrong track. And we'll see, where did I go? Oh, got to turn on the audio. Well, we're back. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 348th episode of the Jurassic Park Podcast. That worked. And then I'll go ahead and cut right here. Oh, I got to zoom in a little bit. And work off to the side because I can't see the half of the screen. So we'll cut there, and we'll just make sure this is together. All right, here we go. Oh, that's where I messed up. See? I messed up my... We're going to head to the tower. We're going to boost that signal. Oh, see? I messed up my words. That's why I put a little gap in there. Ready? Ready? So that's the kind of stuff you often hear from me. Jurassic Park. So we'll probably put it around right here. Let's cut that stuff out. Slide this over. Here to discuss all things Jurassic Park. In this episode, we're going to head out to the tower. We're going to boost that signal and relay all the latest news and opinions from things that we've seen in the news and around the community discussing. We do, I don't need to say that because in the notes here, it's, see, you got to cut that out. I usually don't have this many mess ups, like, and continue talking to myself. I get a lot of editing to do here. All right, so let's see. What are you talking about? But before we get started, all right, here we go. But. All right, let's cut over here. Get rid of this. Slide this over. Oh, actually, I want to see. Yeah, we'll put it right here. No, wait, maybe not. Segment to hear everything that we're going to be discussing. But before we get started, segment to hear everything that we're going to be discussing. But before we get started, I'd like to take care of some quick business. Really, we're just going to head over to our YouTube channel because that's where we've been doing. All right, so that's good there. Some of the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary unbox. The soaps from Dr. Squatch, which was really awesome. So we got the soaps. All right, what's this gap here? All of those videos over on our YouTube channel. All right, so if you like this, let me know. Comment below. What to get everything? This is just how it works, you know. But that is all I have for you this. All right, so that's that. We'll drag this back over here. This is all just me talking to you guys. Let's see, where do we end? Videos over on our YouTube channel. All right, we'll cut it here. Get rid of that. We'll move this over here, and that should be good. Definitely go check out all of those videos over on our YouTube channel. But that was a little too long of a gap, so we'll move it a little bit forward. Art and whatnot, so please definitely go check out all of those videos over on our YouTube channel. But that is all I have for you for this intro here, so without further ado, why don't we go ahead and get things kicked off with another iteration of the Jurassic Wire. There we go. Extend that just a little bit. Jurassic Wire. All right, so at this point, I would go in here. I'm going to check to see. I'm going to actually raise this up because I usually boost the volume just a tad before we head out of the intro. But that is all I have for you for this intro here. So without further ado, why don't we go ahead and get things kicked off with another iteration of the Jurassic Wire. Might be a little too loud. But it's usually a short fade out. Let's see. With another iteration of the Jurassic Wire. Make it a little bit longer. All right. So then I'll cut that there. Get rid of that part. Now, since we did a lot of the editing already over here, I'm going to, I can't see the whole screen, so I'm going to go ahead and just copy everything. And we're going to slide it over. All right, so here we are. And just take a look at the audio. Here we go. Let's put it about here. So now we'll take a look, listen to that transition, like wire.
The debate over Isla Nublar rages.
All right, that works for me. And then this was good, right? Welcome, everybody, to the Jurassic Wire. I am Brad Joes, the mic co-anchor for this program is, of course, Aaron Bach. So that's let's see. Let me just check the levels. All the latest news on the Jurassic Saga and the latest conference over at Target and Walmart and whatnot. So please definitely. All right, that sounds good to me. Now we're gonna go back to the end and double check the outro portion. So that I already did this. Let's see the. Okay, that's still good. Still good. Boom, boom. Thank you so much. There we go. I've got that. Now I got to edit those two things that I recorded separately. I recorded this portion, and then I recorded the intro, and then I recorded this portion. So let's see. I know that's what I was trying to say to you before, that you can record things all over the place and hopefully seamlessly fit it together. That was that. So let's hope that this matches up okay. Aaron for joining me once again. I was a little bit more livelier, it looks like, but that should be okay. Thank you so much for tuning into this, and thank you for Aaron for joining me once again. But that is all I have for you, so thank you again for listening to this. Love you all so much. Stay safe out there. Be kind to each and every person that you come into contact with. Okay, all right, good. And then we're going to go
for the outro.
Take it away. What am I saying? Take it away. All right, so I'm going to cut this about here for now. And then I'm going to get the other outro portion. Ooh, and this, I forgot about this. Let's put this like right here. And all right, get this. It's hard to work with only half the screen. All right, so now we're going to take this and get this, because when I hand it off to myself for the outro, I like to do that little transition. Bro, take it away. That's a good spot, so we'll go ahead and fade that out. I usually like to fade it out around here. Take it away.
Let's get this movable
Feast underway.
Be sure to give us a follow over.
Sounds good to me. Right?
Saddle up. Let's get this movable feast underway.
Be sure to give us a follow.
It sounds good. And then we have that outro, right?
Drop what you're
doing and leave now. Hey, if you're listening to this, you're from our YouTube channel probably at the end of the stream. We were doing a edit. We were editing live. All right. Stay cool is what I said. All right, I'm going to say this. I'm going to just add this in because oops. No imports. All right. Here we go. Try that again. Stay cool. Well, that's where I ended it, on stay cool. Hope you all stay cool out there. All right. Stay cool. All right, so that's that. Everything looks good. Let's take a look. So I like to take a look at the automation here just to see if anything by chance went out of whack there, but everything looks pretty good so far. I know it's kind of crazy looking at like this portion over here because, some of the track is louder than others, and I like to kind of dip and go higher and lower. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. Everything looks good here. I don't know why these are here. Let's get rid of those. This is at, let's see, is that one? Yes, we've been covering Lego sets, all kinds of really great stuff that's been. I want to talk about Jurassic switching studios. Breaking news. No, not really. And I want to. All right, there we go. Now, we're done, bro. That's it. You thought you had jokes, huh? Dude, I edited this show in like 10 minutes. Once I actually started editing. All right, so let's go back over here. And I'm editing with half a screen. Got the handicap going on here. right, so we'll end it there, and we're just going to export this. All right, there we go. Looks good. All right. I'm going to save that. And I'm not going to export it as anything crazy over here. So I just export it as MP3, whatever. It's fine. It's all good. Final. Export. There we go. Now that's going. And that's it. No, it wasn't that long. I mean, it was pretty once we actually started doing the real editing, I mean, it wasn't that bad. But that's it. So then usually from there, I'm going to do like other stuff, uploading it to websites and writing the show notes and all that good stuff. But I'll save you that for now. So that's it. There you go. We just made the episode together. Thank you for joining me for that. So now when you listen to the episode, hopefully it sounds all right. When you listen to the episode, you'll know that, hey, I made it on the fly here with you while you were watching. So if you want to see this again, let me know. Maybe we could do it again sometime soon. That would be fun. But thank you so much for watching this. I'm going to go ahead and put my music back up here. Boom. There we go. I like it. But yeah, it's been fun. Anyway, go follow us all over the place. JurassicParkPodcast.com. You can check out all of our episode notes, our articles, everything else over there. Go to Jurassic Park Pod over on Twitter, at Jurassic Park Podcast over on Instagram. Who cares about Facebook? Doesn't matter. And you can go over to TikTok. We're also on there. And, of course, you can listen to the show over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, if you want to. If you want to listen to your audiobooks and then switch it on over to the Jurassic Park Podcast, we're there too. And of course, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff over here on YouTube as well. We would really, really appreciate it. And I am at Brad Jost over on Twitter. It says it right down there. In front of my mic. I got to get in front of the mic. Boom. Right there. Go ahead and follow me over on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching this. That's it. See you next week. Next Wednesday, 9 p.m. We'll see you there. Bye, everybody.